During the fall of 2018, a small town in northwestern New Jersey was shadowed by a black cloud of murders. 6 people fell victim with no real leads and one possible suspect. A born and raised local, Wes David, was the prime suspect. Described as a pariah since his teen years, the police kept a close eye on him with no concrete evidence to ever make an arrest. The case went unsolved and Wes David disappeared without a trace. Police recovered a camera owned by Wes. On that camera held the answers to the questions the whole town had and more. The discrepancies that video held made things all more concerning, confusing, and secretive. What was once a national story with viewable evidence to convict was suddenly brushed under the rug, locked away, and not spoken about. We have obtained what are known as the Wes David Tapes. These tapes hold the shocking truth to what happened in the fall of 2018. Was Wes mentally unstable? Did he have help? Or, as you'll find out, was he chosen to do these crimes by the Boogeyman himself? Yes, you heard that right. These tapes leave more questions than answers, but maybe after watching these, someone can come forward and help solve this unique puzzle. This is The Boogeyman Made Me Do It, the Wes David Tapes. This is 100% unedited, unsettling, unexplainable. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. She took longer to die than I expected. I'm gonna need a bigger knife. She bit me really hard. That made me angry. I stabbed her a lot. Boogeyman made me do it. This was filmed immediately after the murder of Marnie Randall, his first victim. Wes states she bit him and he stabbed her a lot. She was found by joggers hanging upside down from a tree, stabbed 58 times, and the bottom half of her jaw missing. It's still yet to be found. Wes ends with the statement, "The Boogeyman made me do it." One would assume this is someone suffering from mental illness, but that statement has more weight to it the more we watch. Do you want me to follow this one home? Okay.
Where's your emergency? Hello, 911. Please send help. Please, my wife. She's been stabbed multiple times. She's bleeding. Hold on. Please, it says 655 Grove Street. Please send help. Hey.
Who was Wes talking to in his car? Himself, or something, or someone else? This video gives us insight into how Wes chose his victims. Chosen at random, or told who to murder. Wes followed victim Linda Howard home, watched the house from outside in the bushes for a little while before entering. Linda was suffocated and stabbed 8 times. During the altercation, Linda's husband, Dennis Howerton, came home and found Linda dead in their living room. He called 911 not knowing the killer of his wife was still there. The 911 call was interrupted when Wes attacked Dennis with a very large wrench. When police arrived, the bodies were set up at the dinner table with both victims' hearts on plates in front of their bodies. Wes, after leaving, circled around to get a glimpse of the chaos he caused. I'm not welcome in heaven. Please be quiet. You don't want to bother him. I'm asking you nicely to be quiet. I just want to concentrate. There's too much going on. I ask you to do something, you do it. It's that simple. The boogeyman asks me to do something, I do it. So if I ask you to do something, you do it. But then you don't do it. And then I have to do something about you not doing it. I'm not welcome in heaven. This video is disturbing but doesn't quite show the lengths Wes would go. From witness accounts and time logs, Wes was inside Jeff L's house for 11 hours, cooking, painting, and torturing Jeff. Jeff was beat to death with a small hammer and his body wrapped up in Christmas-themed wrapping paper. His kids found him 2 days later after they checked on him when he wouldn't return any phone calls. He was watching you. As you were watching me. You watch no more. You are forever in darkness now. It took me 74 seconds to saw this arm off. That is unacceptable. He is not happy. It's time. This is where it gets confusing and unbelievable. Was Wes getting help from an unknown partner, or was it really the Boogeyman? Officer Don Good had been following Wes around, watching every move. Wes obviously knew this and lured Don to a specific location and attacked. Don was brought back to Wes's apartment where he was beat for a number of hours before his limbs were cut off his body and hung from Wes's Christmas tree. Who was that in the video with Wes? We may never know, but we get a closer look of that person or thing next. This is where the journey begins. I'm so excited. I don't need heaven anymore. Experts confirm this video footage was not doctored in any way, shape, or form. It's straight from Wes's camera, the way it was found. What did we just see? Was that the Boogeyman? Was Wes getting help from evil himself? When police raided Wes's apartment, he was nowhere to be found. The camera still sitting in the bathroom with an empty can of gasoline and blood splatter. But no sign of Wes or anyone else. What happened to Wes and where did he go? There have been no sightings of Wes or any new leads in the case. Except 6 months ago, the police precinct received an unmarked letter only saying boo. Was this from Wes taunting the police? We may never know. If you have any new information about this case or Wes, please let us know. With no signs of Wes, whether you want to believe it or not, the Boogeyman can still be out there.